Welcome to Gensan, aka the tuna capital of the Philippines. So I'm here for just about 24 hours. Let's not waste any time. Let's go eat. Right now I'm at General Santos City Fishport Complex. This is where the tuna, the giant tunas come in every single morning. Not just the tuna, all the catch of the day goes through this port. These are the smaller size tuna, and all the fish is being weighed and packed, and everything starts around 5 o'clock in the morning. So if you want to see the bigger fish, you gotta come early. I came here as soon as I got off the flight. Wow, look at that. Baby tuna. This came in today?
Yeah, this is coming today.
Just come in. Oh man.
I will cut this tomorrow morning.
You're gonna cut this tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning.
So about 130 pounds of fish right here. That is a ginormous fish. That's a small tuna, and that's the big tuna. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. Thank you guys. Hello. Thank you. I really thought I could lift that tuna. I could not. I could probably bench it, but just lifting it, that was rough. And within this complex, if you want to go and eat the fresh seafood, there's a restaurant called Fisherman's Wharf. I don't know if it's open or not, because right now it's a public holiday, so hope it's open. Yeah, this is the restaurant right here. Oh, luckily they're open, so there's a menu here. Tuna bihon? Is that good?
Yes, exactly.
What's the best thing here?
We have crabs, the tuna, sir. Yes, we have
The tuna?
A few minutes later.
You can buy the one fish.
One fish. That's my fish. Okay, did I just take it? Oh my gosh. That's heavy. That's a heavy tuna. Can't believe I just bought a tuna from this fish market. This is the first time I've ever purchased fish this fresh before. This thing's gotta be close to 20 pounds of fish right here. And the reason I got the whole fish was there's this restaurant inside this port called Fisherman's Wharf. You bring a whole fish. Oh my gosh. How heavy is that? Let's see.
4.3.
4 kilos?
4 kilos and 300.
Wow, that felt way heavier than 4 kilos. That felt like 30 pounds walking with it. Wow, I gotta say, I've never had a seafood experience like this before, where I just bought a whole tuna from the fisherman, and they initially wanted me to buy the whole box, which that wasn't gonna be feasible because that's probably like 100 pounds of fish. They were gracious enough to sell me the one fish, which again, like holding it by the tail and walking, I had to walk probably a quarter of a mile. It felt like I was carrying like 20 pounds, but I guess only about 10 pounds of fish. That ginormous fish was only around $5 US. I bring it to this restaurant and they're gonna cook it up for me. I paid them a cooking cost to cook the fish. So I got the fish cooked in soup, fried, and grilled. This is probably gonna be the most ultimate tuna experience of my life. I definitely never had tuna this fresh before, where literally this morning, it was in the waters. By the way, this is probably the most beautiful place I've ever been in the Philippines. It's so gorgeous. There's tons of little islands around here. All the waters look perfectly blue and beautiful. Such a nice day. It's windy out. Oh, the breeze is so nice. I really wish I could stay longer. This is such a beautiful place. I've actually never been to any of the smaller islands of the Philippines and never been to the beaches or anything like that. Heard it's wonderful though. Oh my gosh, my food just got here and so did the flies. I am gonna feast today. This might be the greatest fish experience ever if I can keep the flies away. So I have deep fried tuna, grilled tuna belly, tuna soup, and tuna salad. Let's start with the salad. The salad is a very popular Filipino dish called tuna canila. So they dice the yellowtail into cubes, a little shallot ginger on top, couple calamansi. Usually vinegar and calamansi juice is mixed in with the tuna, which cooks the tuna. It's kind of like Philippines version of ceviche. Let's splash some calamansi juice onto the salad. There's some cucumbers and radish on the side. This is so freaking beautiful. A little bit of chilies mixed in here as well. Oh man. That is some melt. in your mouth tuna. This thing, so fresh, so clean, zero grindiness. You can't even tell this thing came from the ocean. It also has a natural, slight, mild sweetness to it as well. Mix that with the ginger, a little heat from the chilies. Calamansi juice just brightens it up, and they also have a dipping sauce that goes with it. Oh man. Oh, this is so good. Actually, I forgot which dipping sauce was for the tuna. You know what? There's really no wrong way to eat that. This is some vinegar you can dip the tuna in. It just brings more acidity to that buttery fish. This way it tastes more of the fish itself. Wow. I love that splash of calamansi. It tastes like fireworks in the night. It just absolutely lights up your taste buds. Again, this fish is just melting your mouth tender. I know this is the freshest I've ever had tuna. Next, let's try this. This is the fried tuna. Look at these fillets. Beautifully fried. You can see the flakes of salt on top. I'm just gonna grab it and take a bite. Wow. I love it. That's delicious. It is a little dry, but the outer edges have such a phenomenal sear. This thing is meaty, but not heavy. It tastes like a lean steak that went for a swim. Again, no fishiness, very clean flavor. It tastes like fish that the ocean kissed with fire. Yeah, it's lean, a little dry, but I love the smoky, slightly charred crust. I mean, it does taste very healthy. And eating it here, having a fish that was literally in the waters a few hours ago, it just feels primal yet so indulgent. I think if the tuna wasn't so fresh, I would say this would be a little too dry, but honestly, this flavor is so clean with that awesome mild sweetness. I've been eyeing this, so this is tuna belly. Look how juicy this is. Tuna belly grilled. Wow, this looks absolutely phenomenal. Beautiful sear on the outside. Oh my God. That is so tender. It's tender, it's smoky. You definitely taste that slight bitterness from the grill. I think the bigger chunk is a little dry, but this nice and thin one is so tender. I think they might have splashed a little soy sauce on this. It's such a nice umami to this fish. They say there's a tuna tinola soup. It's very light stock with chunks of tuna inside with onions, lettuce, peppers. Oh, look at these ginormous chunks of tuna. Oh my gosh. This is my second favorite. My number one is the tuna salad, and then it's this broth. Oh my gosh, that tastes like it just healed my soul a little. Oh, it's so nice. So this is a very traditional ginger broth. So you definitely do taste the ginger that's cooked with the pieces of tuna. Oh, tuna is so soft and tender. This is like tuna soup for the soul right here. You taste the ginger, but at the same time, that delicious mild flavor from the tuna. Incredible. I'm gonna splash some calamansi juice over my fried tuna. Everything's better with a splash of calamansi. It really is. Again, this tuna salad, #1 by far. It's so good. Like, I think the best way to eat tuna really is just sashimi. You don't want to cook it too much. With the added shallots and ginger, of course, the vinegar and calamansi really brightens up each piece of the buttery tuna. By far the best one. Then the soup is absolutely delicious. The other two tuna, it tastes good. The flavor is really nice. I love the smoke. I love the outer edges of the fried tuna. It is a little dry, but the flavor is definitely there. Again, this is such a unique food experience. I think this is definitely the first time in my life where I carried a tuna a quarter of a mile to a restaurant and they cooked it for me. I think every dish, the key flavor that I'm tasting is just how fresh this tuna is. This is probably the freshest tuna I will ever have in my life. It's such an unbelievable experience. All right, I'm gonna hurry up and eat and probably pack this soup for my breakfast tomorrow before I fly out of the city. After the tuna market, went back to the hotel for a bit to take a shower. Wow, this air conditioning is really loud, like really loud. Sounds like a spaceship. And I found a pizza place about half a mile away that serves up a tuna pizza. Tuna, peas, some onions. Whoa, the crust is like a cracker. Look how thin this is. This is a regular size pizza. If I knew how thin this crust was, I'd get like a family size. Whoa, the pizza though is basically a cracker. Tons of cheese, tuna. I love it. This is so yummy. I even like the piece. They actually kept the piece nice and snappy. Good amount of cheese. The tuna is delicious. I like this crunch from the onions, but most of all, I love this super thin, crispy crust. It's like eating a pizza cracker. And they brought over some hot sauce. Let me try to add some of this on here. Sauce on this is a tiny bit sweet. It's really good with the hot sauce. Tuna pizza, the first time I've ever had this, the first time I've ever had tuna pizza was in Sweden. You know, it's kind of like this. They loaded this with tuna too. I typically don't like peas, but these are really snappy, sweet peas. Goes really well with the pizza, as does the hot sauce. I mean, what's not to like? Loads of cheese, loads of tuna. So it's such a phenomenal thin crust. I think this just might be the thinnest crust I ever had on a pizza. I think I definitely could have taken that in family size. If you ever come here, drizzle on the hot sauce. Makes the pizza even better. Very fitting that the Tuna Capital of the Philippines, you're gonna find some tuna pizza. And after I'm finished with this, there's a seafood grill like half a block down. I'm supposed to have amazing tuna tendons. I want to try some tuna tendons. Ah, they're not open. Luckily, I have a backup place. This place looks open. So all the seafood places I wanted to go to, all closed today. I found this really interesting restaurant called KINANTO, and they serve a dish I never tried before and the dish is called dinadakan, and it's kind of like a sisig because it contains different parts of the pig's head, like the ear, the tongue, and all the bits of meat is held together with the pig's brain. I heard it's yummy though, so let's give it a try. So this is my combination plate. It has the sisig, has the dinadakan, and crispy pork belly. I did ask, they told me they didn't actually put brains in this version of this dish, so I'm a little disappointed, a little more relieved. Wow, this place is filled up. Like, my skillet here contains 2 fried eggs, some garlic rice, and the pork dishes. This is supposed to have different bits of meat from the pig's head. Whoa. Besides the crispy bits of pork, which is very, very nice, it does taste like a very rich and creamy sisig. I feel like there's a lot of mayo in here. Very, very rich. I think it's delicious. Like, really delicious. It's citrusy. Love the crispy bits of pork. There's some chicharron here as well. Ooh, sisig is pretty delicious as well. This is like a really tasty bowl of pork. Wow. I think I like the dinadakan more than the sisig. It's so good. I love the citrusy flavor. I love the creaminess. The pork is in bigger chunks. Wow, that's so good with the garlic rice. Crispy pork bellies is nice too. Really crispy skin. Super melty fat. It's spicy too. There's some chilies in there. Wow. To me, it tastes like a much richer, much better version of a sisig. This place is really delicious. This is a pure Filipino comfort food right here. Every time I come back to the Philippines, I find something else I really like. The sauce is really tangy as well. It's rich and it's creamy, but it's also tangy. I'm so glad this place was open today. But after eating this, I definitely know what I want to eat next. I gotta have something sweet. Something sweet, something icy. Yeah, definitely need a hala hala. So I'm at this restaurant that kind of resembles a cross between Panda Express and McDonald's. They're really known for the hala hala. Look at this thing. A little melted, but that's beautiful. Ube ice cream, beans, flan, jellies. Oh, that's good. This is a beautiful hala hala. It's so colorful. Today was a very, very hot day. I feel like I've been overheating all day. I was actually dying for a hala hala right after the fish boil. And this place, they got a really good hala hala. Oh, that ramen is so delicious too. Beans are good, jelly's delicious. Oh, this is so satisfying. Today was such a phenomenal food day. My only day here in Gensan, and even though it was a holiday, even though I was pretty late getting to the fish market, glad I was able to get a fish, have it cooked, eat it. Such an amazing experience. Just awesome food throughout the day and get to end it on such a delicious, colorful, icy note. I really love exploring all the different cities that I've been to here in the Philippines, and this has got to be one of the most beautiful ones. Also, a huge shout out to everyone that I met today at the fish market. Everybody was so courteous and nice. That's probably one of my favorite things about the Philippines is how friendly everybody is. And it's always all the places I went to list down below for you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Until we meet again. See you later.